Hello, folks. This is take two. First one didn't work out so well, so we're trying it again. Okay, this video is about the California wildfires. Um, the MSN are reporting that a homeless dude started the latest fire, um, and this fire was in a very wealthy part of the state. And actually, there's two separate fires going on in two. I mean, there's more than two. There's like 4 or 5 different fires, but 2 of them are in very wealthy neighborhoods. The wealthy neighborhoods are burning down. And so, in this latest one, there was some Yahoo riding his bicycle down a street somewhere, and the MSN says that he had a torch with him. He's riding down the street, starting a fire with his torch. I don't know how, whether to believe that or not, but maybe. But it seems a little far-fetched. But anyway, so the thing is this area where this latest fire started. I mean, there's millions of dollars. There's thousands of acres, thousands of houses that are totally gone. And all these houses belong to millionaires and multimillionaires and whatnot, very wealthy people. And so the thing is all of a sudden the homeless population is growing by leaps and bounds, because all these people, maybe they got a vacation home somewhere, maybe not. So they're just as homeless as some crackhead living on the beaches. The difference is these newbie homeless. Will they know how to take care of themselves? Who knows? They probably won't even be out on the street. I would bet the government is going to step in and take care of them pristine. Yeah. Well, let's get back, before I get too far ahead. Let's get back to this guy that supposedly started these fires. I guess he was riding down the street on his bicycle when local thug dudes, neighbors, whatever, drug him off his bicycle, roughed him up, held him for the cops. The cops shows up, hauls him away, and now the MSN, all cameras are on this homeless dude, and pretty much all this blame is going on them. You see the going on this homeless dude. They're trying to figure out exactly where to blame the situation, whether it's the government because of some water restrictions from up north. Let's see that there was that water restriction. The money. I guess the mayor decided not to put so much money in the fire for the fire department. So the mayor reduced that. Then also, just a few years ago, they had this big BS thing about COVID, and they fired a whole lot of firemen because these particular fire people would not, get the jab. They said they didn't want a jab. They don't want people telling them how to abuse their own bodies. I don't blame them. I wouldn't either. That's a perfectly natural thing to do. But in the end, we all know what's going to happen. It's going to be the homeless community, these poor buzzards like this Yahoo on a bicycle, that is going to take the blame. Now, he might be some crazy or druggie or something, but nevertheless, as long as everybody that's homeless, he's a representative to the world of all the homeless people. So what that means is all these homeless people are going to get punished for his actions. That's the way the government does. They want to punish a whole community for the actions of one. And that's the way it's been for forever. Um, okay, so let's see. The fire. Oh yeah, they called the cops. They're blaming the homeless. Um, but they've been looking. The government's been looking for a reason to blame the homeless for something. They're losing the battle on not enough housing. Okay, that's been a cry for a while for the homeless. Oh, there's just not enough housing. That's the problem. That's not the problem. Okay, that is not the problem. The problem is corporations own all the housing, and they're not going to give anybody a break. And then these people that are some of it's individual homeless people's problem, or their own fault. The alcoholics, the druggies, junkies, they're destroying their own lives, their own selves, and they know they're doing it, except they can't stop, and the government refuses to open up detox centers and recovery centers. They think that paying some corporation, some corporate builder, millions of dollars to build apartments, and then they think that's the answer. I'm telling you, that's not the answer. If you are currently homeless, take this and, okay, just one moment, please. Okay, if you are homeless or just about to homeless, take this piece of advice. Get out of the urban environment. There's bad things going to start. They're going to start coming after you. They've got no choice. These rich people, they've got to look for something or someone to blame. The government doesn't want to be blamed, so they're going to be doing the same thing. All these lions and tigers and bears, they're coming right after you. Okay, you got to take that to the bank. They're coming, and you got to protect yourself. And the quickest way of doing that is to get out of that urban environment, because they're just going to be cruising night and day looking for visible homeless people to take out their anger, their sorrow, all these emotions. They're going to take out their emotions onto just random homeless people. It's sad, but that's what's coming. It's good. This is probably the beginning of the government's trail to put homeless people in camps. Okay. At some point, the MSN, well, not at some point, they're going to, just watch it, within the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the MSN is going to be talking over and over and over about cleaning up the homeless and creating a place for them to live, which is basically a homeless camp, a detention camp. And they're going to try and throw everybody in there, and it's going to turn into just like a prison. You got prisons where you got really bad people that go around killing, stabbing, raping, all that. And then you got some dumb kid that went and robbed his auntie's house, and then he gets tossed into that prison with these guys. So what's going to happen? Well, there's going to be bad things happen to the person with the lesser that is not as bad of a mojo than what these killers are. Or the drug dealers, gosh, I don't know. I run out of words to say about it. But you don't want to be caught up in there. They're going to try and push you into an area where it's just very unsafe. If you want to live, if you want to have any chance of getting out of your predicament, you're going to have to get out of the urban environment. it's dangerous. It's way too dangerous. So if you are in that situation and or almost there, you want to survive, you want to thrive, and you want to recover your best life, then watch this space because I'm going to give you tips on exactly how to do that. Okay? These are tried and true tips. They work, and you've got to be able to work it, and then give it time, and it'll work for you. Okay? So while you're here, please touch, hit the likes, make a comment, touch all the bells and buttons that you can find, and give me some love. I need some subs, I need some comments, and we'll succeed together. Okay, and I want you to remember, there's lots of predators out there. There's lions and tigers and bears. And they're all fighting amongst each other to take the first and the biggest bite out of you before the other one does it. So you are the prey. Be careful. Okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye.